When I was 16 years old, I played baseball. I was on this traveling baseball team. I remember we made it to the playoffs one year. Normally, I'm a third baseman, but I shifted to second base for this game because of logistics and the team that we were playing. I remember it was the ninth inning. The score was tied. Bases were loaded. We had the field. All we had to do was stop this inning and go into extra innings. Very stressful time. Batter was up. 3-2 count. You could make a movie out of this. He hits an infield pop fly. Guess where he hits this thing to? You're correct. He hit it to me. Came right to me. I didn't even have to move. And I can see it now as I close my eyes. I can feel the crunch of the sand underneath me. I can hear the crowd off in the distance of the field as I'm focused on this ball and as I'm watching it descend to me. And it hits the palm of my glove and pops out. It's in super slow motion. I can see it in my mind as it bounces on the gravel a couple of times, and I dive in vain trying to stop it. I laid there, my face in the dirt, and now there's complete silence. Nothing from the crowd. Runners advance. The game is over. They win. They go on to the playoffs. We lose. We go home. I laid there, and I was crying in this dirt. I was so ashamed of what I did and how I let my team down. And I remember our center fielder came up, stood right next to me for a second, and said quietly, only so I could hear him, "I never want you on my team again," and walked on to the dugout. I was mortified. It's the last time I ever put on a baseball glove and played baseball. I didn't learn from it. I didn't understand at the time that failure is beautiful. And I know that sounds so opposite. I know that sounds like right now I've been drinking or I'm on drugs, but failure is beautiful, and I didn't learn my lesson right there. I quit, and quitting is a million times worse than failing. Failing has a treasure in it. Failing has something buried deep within it that we have to find to learn from it so that we're better equipped and prepared for the next time. It actually makes us stronger if we learn from it. It will guide us in our next venture. Quitting is just the opposite of failing. Quitting is giving up and walking away in fear and then regretting it. I'm 50 years old now. That happened a long time, and I can still feel the emotion of it. But what's stronger is the regret that I didn't try again. It's the regret that I walked from this sport and I never tried it again. I don't know what would have happened if I did, but I do know this: I wouldn't be standing here today regretting that I had quit. I have learned since in this time, through the many failures that I've had, that failure is beautiful. It is the price success demands for us. We're not going to become successful without failure. And if you want more success, meaning if you want a higher level of success, you want to go from semi-pro to pro, that involves a whole lot more failure. If you want to go from being an author to a best-selling author, well, that's going to take a whole new level of failure. Many more times. If you want to become a good teacher, that's going to take some failure. If you want to become a great teacher, that's going to take a lot of failure. But if you want to become a world-class teacher, that's going to take failing all the time. Failing and learning from each one of our failures. Because our failure is revealing to us what we need to do to become stronger so that we are better next time that we get up to the plate. We're better next time we get behind the lectern. We're better next time when we pick up that pen to write the next chapter. We're better next time when we stand before that class. Failure is beautiful, but it is to your glory and mine that we roll up our sleeves and get into work and find out why we failed. There's a lesson there. It's a gem. It's buried deep within the failure. You must find it and then apply better action next time. But understand that all action will eventually lead to failure. But failure isn't the bad thing. Failure is a road sign along the road that we're traveling that's saying, you took a wrong turn, turn back and try again. All it is, it's revealing to you where the weakness is. And it's saying, it's screaming at us, let's get better. You're getting closer. Let's get better. Each failure is getting us one step closer. We're getting stronger through the process. Change your mindset of how you view failure, and it will change your destiny. Because failure is beautiful. My name is Ed Carcarey. Find your passion. You'll find your life.